Welcome back. Today I'm going to be drawing a rose for Mother's Day, so let's get started. I'm actually going to do this one in a pencil and I'm going to sketch in this shape. So I'm first going to start with a oval shape. About here, and then what I'm going to do is overlap kind of a upside down triangle shape. Okay, after that, I'm going to make a kind of curved line just along the top here, inside of that first oval shape we made. And then from this overlap triangle shape, I'm going to add a diagonal line that just goes right through the oval shape. And then we're going to make a upside down bumpy line. So one bump there, and then another bump back into where we began. We're then going to cross it with another diagonal line going the opposite way, just past this oval shape, and then same thing with an upside down bump line, so one, and then bring it back to that first diagonal line that we made. Okay, so now within this space, I'm going to add a kind of a slightly wavy line that moves into almost like a triangle shape right here. Now I'm going to add a diagonal line right in the inside of this kind of oval shape area, and then curve it around. And then we're going to add another curved line that goes down toward a diagonal there. Let's just add another little leaf shape in here by adding a curved line up and around, kind of connecting it into that first line there. All right, we're gonna come over to this side now, and we're gonna add a petal that extends out to the side, curves in, and then down toward this triangular shape. Little rounded area here. So what we're doing here is just adding lots of little petals to make it look a lot fuller. And now another kind of curve to change the shape of this triangular area here. All right, let's move over to this side now. I'm going to add another petal that extends out, rounds, and then curves back in. So kind of like this little bump or wave line here. And then we'll extend another one on this side, again, just to make this look more full. So another petal that waves out and then curves back in down toward this triangular shape here. And these all do not have to look exactly like mine. They're organic shapes and petals, so you can change them as you go. I'm going to actually change kind of this rounded shape here slightly by just making it a little bit wavier, a little bit more organic looking. Organic just means just more natural looking. Okay, and let's add the stem, which is going to start from about here and extend slightly down to about here. And then I'm going to add some triangular shapes here for the thorns. We'll bring up a parallel line for the other side of the stem with another thorn. And you can add as many thorns as you like. And then I'm going to add over to the side here a little line that extends up, and just add some almost teardrop shapes or leaf shapes here on this side. All right, I'm going to go back and start to erase some of the overlapped lines I have here. So here's an overlap, and then this area here that we made more organic looking. So I'm going to go back there and erase that, and this overline here. And then we'll erase right here this oval that extends through, because we want this petal to be in front of this inner oval area. Okay, now I'm going to add some shading to it to make it look a little bit kind of more 3D. So we're going to add a little bit of shading about here. I'm just doing this with a pencil. And shading with a pencil is really fun and just makes the drawing a lot easier toward the end here, because you can go over it with color and it blends really nicely. So I'm going to add a little shading here and add a little shading underneath this petal here. as well as to this kind of petal that is in back of this larger petal. So anything in front, we're gonna leave kind of unshaded, more highlighted. Anything kind of in kind of a deeper, darker kind of fold area is where I'm adding a little bit more of that shading. So in this area here, along this kind of ridge area here. Okay, that's gonna complete the pencil sketch. Now I'm gonna go back with a color and just start to outline and add some color to this, and then our final step is gonna be to outline the whole piece. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fill it in, and what's easy about the rose here is it's basically one solid color. So I'm just gonna outline a lot of these shapes and then go back and just fill them in. I'll still be able to see my pencil line, so that's how I know how I'm going to outline and where I'm going to use my outlining. This is a really nice piece for Mother's Day, to draw for your mom or someone else that's a girl in your family that really helps you out and just you know, shows you that you care for them. So this is just a really nice piece to draw and show someone how much you care about them. Flowers are a lot of fun to draw, and again, I like drawing them because the shapes are organic. You don't have to get them perfectly, you know, kind of straight. There's a lot of curves to them and just a natural look to them, so they're just a lot of fun to draw. And I may do a few more flower drawings here, tutorials, for Mother's Day or before Mother's Day comes, just to give you some different ideas on flowers and kind of how they look. All right, I'm gonna go now into a brown, kind of a lighter brown color for the stem and the thorns. Okay, now I'm gonna go into a green tone to add color to the leaves. Okay, and our last step here is just to grab my outlining pen and just give this piece a quick outline. Kind of really just kind of define the drawing a bit. Add some detail areas and little leaf kind of line details. So you can have a lot of fun just using the outlining pen here to really give it some interest and clean up your drawing, even if you did go out of the line slightly, and redefine some of those lines. And if you feel like you need to just darken up some of the shadow areas, go back in with the pencil over the color, and it'll kind of really add a little bit more depth to your piece, just filling that in a little darker. that's going to conclude our drawing for the rose. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this one. Give it a try. It's a lot of fun. And see you guys next time. Bye.